Hey y'all, this is your girl Ray and I'm back with another video today. I just did my 30 days of gratitude challenge videos, and I was thinking about that last video I did where I was talking about being my true authentic self, how I boldly be my true authentic self and I don't care about it. But I was just sitting here and I was saying to myself, how I can genuinely today say that I love myself. Like, I truly love myself and everything about me. And here's why I'm saying this, because I'm led to let you guys know that it is not nobody else's responsibility or nothing outside of us responsibility to love us, to care and cherish for ourselves more than we do ourselves. What we think, what we feel about ourselves, it merely is a reflection onto other people, and how you feel about yourself or how you carry yourself, the energy you have about yourself, you will see that in other people. So for an example, when I was younger, from a child or whatever, of course I was always called ugly or whatnot. I never fit in and stuff like that or whatnot. But I thought back on, like, even as like a teenager or a young adult, pretty much some people were responding to the energy I carried about myself. I did not carry myself in a confident way. I did not, basically, it's safe to say I didn't take care of myself or present myself in a way that showed that I cared about myself. The energy that I had about myself was reflecting onto people, and it was coming onto me or whatnot. And I was just pretty much saying how I felt about myself, because I thought this way about myself, or I felt this way about myself. I carried myself that way. No, it's not nobody's fault, because somebody said something about me or somebody treated me a certain way, that doesn't mean I had to accept that and say, okay, yeah, you're right, that is what I am, and act like it. No, the energy that you have about yourself, you see, like, if I'm confident or whatnot, to you that's gonna be like, oh, she's so beautiful, or look at how confident she is or whatnot. But that's only because I had to feel it on the inside in order to portray myself as, I'm that shit, bitch. I am the bitch or whatnot. But if I'm like, I don't really like myself very much. Is that person thinking badly about me? Does that person like me? Or does that person want to be my friend? I'm so stupid. Like, that energy, you feel that? That is what you're doing. You're projecting what you feel about yourself onto other people. They can only respond to your fucking energy. So I was just led to, like, share that with anybody who needed it. Evidently somebody needed it. Otherwise, Spirit would not have had me to say, well, do a video about it. So today, hold your head up high, hold your shoulders back. Think about yourself as being the best person that you can be, that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're great at what you do. Start thinking confidently and positively about yourself. Once you change how you think and how you view yourself, not even really with these eyes, but how you view yourself here, then other people are going to view you the way you view you. When we're looking for relationships, we want to find people who wants to love us and all of this stuff, but we don't love ourselves. You feel me? There is no motherfucking way, if I hate myself and I don't love myself, am I going to be able to have a person feel that way about me? I don't even like me. I can't even stand being around me. And this is how I have felt, about myself in the past, like really hating myself. Like, it was bad. And to add, and I've shared this before in a couple of videos, but sometimes some things may have to be said more than once, because somebody may not have caught that other video. There were from my teenage years, from, I'm gonna say, and I probably have did it younger than that, but particularly from my teenage years, from when I was 16 up into my 20s or whatever, late 20s, I pretty much late or mid 20s, I've talked badly to myself. I verbally abused myself. I've looked in the mirror and said, "You stupid bitch, you so dumb." These are the words I've actually used. You can't do nothing right. Don't nobody like you. Don't nobody want you. This is the stuff I fed myself. So why would my energy portray anything different than that? So somebody right now is speaking to themselves like that. Somebody right now is beating themselves up because they did not finish that project. They failed at a relationship, so they feel they're going through a divorce and they feel like they it's their fault, and it's probably not even your fault. That person probably never really even gave a fuck about you in the first place, or that person just was merely came into your life for to learn a lesson. Sometimes our soulmates are not meant to be with us forever. They come to teach us about self-love, to teach us about whatever that it is that they're here to teach us about, and you're to learn that lesson and let them go. Don't hold on to anybody. Don't hold on to anything, nothing, no situation. Don't hold on to it, because when you hold on to it, you keep yourself in that pod or that box or that situation of your life when there's a whole big world that you need to be in, operating in on another frequency, if that makes sense. So when you hold on to things, you hold yourself back, you hold yourself down. So yeah, focus on your thoughts. How do you feel about yourself? You know, when you want to know why people treat you a certain way, think about how you treat yourself. How do you speak to yourself? How do you feel about yourself? How do you love on yourself? Do you even sit down and love on yourself? And I'm talking about like verbally telling yourself, "Oh, I love you so much. So you're so beautiful." Get in the mirror and say those affirmations. The more you think highly of yourself, the more you know who you are, and the more you know, I love myself. I'm not going to tolerate nobody talking to me like this. Nobody's going to treat me like this. Nobody's going to take advantage of me like this, because you love yourself enough to know what you accept and what you're not going to accept, or whatnot. So yeah, so that way nobody can come in, like some females or whatnot. All it takes for a man to do is to smile at you, or all it takes for a man to do is to buy you something to eat, or to buy you material things, and you're head over heels like, "Oh, he loves me." That does not mean he loves you. Everybody's love language is different, but that does not mean he loves you. He can probably just peep that you are vulnerable, or that you're somebody that all it takes is, "Oh, all I gotta do is just give her this, and then I could do whatever the fuck I want to her." I don't know who that's for, but that's for somebody watching this live. Stop being quick to be so materialistic and allowing them to buy you this and that, and you just giving them all of you. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I didn't fuck up and make mistakes, because I have. But because I fucked up and made those mistakes and I did the things that I did, is why I can stand before you saying the things that I'm saying, because I know, I understand it too, the T, all too well. I understand it. So yeah, I love you guys, and I trust and know that this is going to help somebody. I don't care if it helps one person, somebody was helped or whatnot. Yep. So just remember, our relationships and interactions with people are only a reflection of what we feel, what's inside of us. No, nothing on the outside can help us or do anything for us. It's only us. We do it. And then when there is people that come into our life to help us, that's because we've manifested that. We've called those people in, and our energy is saying, "Okay, your energy is pulling those people to you." You've manifested those people to come. You know what I mean? They didn't just pop up or whatever just to pop up and say, "Hey, let me do this." It's you who called them in, and your spirit team and the universe helping you. So yeah, and also just don't take things personally. I actually listened to the four agreements and the fifth agreements, or the five agreements, last night on an audiobook. And one of the fifth agreement, it's not in the four agreements. The fifth agreement is basically not taking anything personally, and that's been sticking with me today, because what happens is, it stuck with me today because a couple of interactions with a couple of neighbors by me or whatnot. If people act funny with you, or are just distant, or just treat you a certain way, don't take that personal, because one, it's something going on within them. Especially if you have never done anything to harm that person or anything, that's their issue. They may not want to be friends with anybody, or they may want to just keep their distance because they feel like maybe saying hello will make you come and be all up in their business or whatnot. So they keep themselves distance. So that's okay. One things you could do, one, you can be the one to say hello and don't care whether they say hello or not. You're showing love or whatnot regardless. Or two, you could just go on and don't say it. If you chose not to say nothing back, don't say anything, or say nothing to them initially. You don't have to say anything. But just the point is, whatever a person do to you, don't get offended. Try to assess the situation, because you never know what's going on in a person's mind and heart. They may be having a bad day. They may be having someone who died in their family, or they may have just had bad experiences with people, and they don't really care to associate with people or whatnot. But that goes back to also me saying your energy. What is it about your energy? Are you welcoming? This is for people who really, really just have to have somebody to say something to that, or really want to associate with people or whatever. Is your energy welcoming? Are you, because there's a saying, to be a friend, you must be a friend. Or, to get kindness, you must be kindness. All of our interactions and everything is happening. It's like the law of attraction in a way, because whatever you give out is what you get. You know what I mean? If you're just sitting up there like, looking at people like, how you think somebody gonna say something to you? You feel me? And like I've mentioned also in my video, I know, like with me, I've had people tell me later on after I've interacted with them and stuff, like, I thought you was really mean or whatnot. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not mean. I'm like that's so crazy. People don't know that I am a nice person or whatnot. Until they actually interact with me. But I also do know that I have a wall up. I really, for personal reasons or whatever right now, or in the past, because I'm getting over that, where I've had things going on, emotionally and whatnot, I did not want to interact with people. So I do understand that I have had a wall up. I mean, like I'm walking about, going about my business. I'm not always smiling, but I do try to say hello here and there. But then even in that, trying to say hello to everybody, that shit get draining. So then, I just try to smile or whatever. But for the most part, 9 times out of 10, I'm walking with a straight face because I'm in my own thoughts. I'm going through my, just thinking. I think a lot, so I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that, I'm planning this, I'm planning that. I'm daydreaming because I leave this realm in a minute. My mind goes all over the fucking place. So I'm, not even always there, present, which I have to work on that. I need to work on being present in this moment. But yeah, so by me having that attitude, or that wall up, or just being like that, how do I expect for people, and this is not per se right now, but in a way kind of now, I guess it's just a reminder, but how do you expect people to be welcoming to you, or to say hello to you, or to be kind to you, and you just like have like an attitude, or you know what I mean, or whatnot. So anyway, yeah, I know that helps somebody. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and blessings to you all.